I love it. It's so great to be back at Bemidji State University with the millenniums. Let me hear you. All right? Come on. We own the stage this time. And I'm here to talk to you guys because really you are the future. And, you know, I learned something here today, too, that I am a millennium. I didn't know what I was, if I was a baby boomer or what. So it's really good to know and put yourself in a statistic because in the end, the reins are going to be turned over to us. And there's no doubt in my mind it's going to be in good hands. So I'm here today. Well, you know what? We love free stuff. We just got a whole bunch of free stuff from Bucky. And I got a pop quiz real quick. I got a authentic Heim log home hat. What do you got, Bucky? Okay, and this is a real deal. If somebody could tell me what the population of Kelliher, Minnesota is.
265. 181. 269. 821. 12.
Close. We'll go with 265. It's 262. Congratulations. Big winner. A round of applause. You know, and the reason I wanted to start out with that, I kind of call it an icebreaker because believe it or not, I do get nervous too. It's human. And, you know, how many people have came from a town of 262 or less? About 2%, maybe 1. Okay, and it's not a bad thing. You know, people say, were you deprived? You know? Did you ever get out? I mean, how close does your neighbor live? A mile? So, you know. I mean, it's called adapting and overcoming and entertaining yourself or getting together with their friends, walking through the woods and meeting up. You know, everybody has an upbringing. Mine was awesome. You know, at the time, I would watch BSU hockey on TV, you know, when it first started coming out, or basketball, or the Gophers, and I thought, those guys are celebrities. Those guys are celebrities, and oh my God, there they go walking by. You know, my eyes were big as saucers, I couldn't believe it, and, you know, I just didn't know what was out there in the big world. You know, closest Walmart's 45 minutes away. Anyway, you know, go to a movie was like a mini vacation, you know, so anyways, looking back on it, I was like, oh, I wish I went to school in Bemidji, you know, and you know, I'd be around everybody, and my neighbor would be right there, and I could do anything I want. But looking back on it, I'm very, very thankful for my upbringing, not because I came from a small town, but because what I've been able to surround myself with my education, ultimately coming to Bemidji State, graduating here, that's what really made it, you know, and I'm thankful. That's BSU. That's what's on my degree, BSU. Let's get to the peas and carrots here. Why me? Okay, big thing. So how did National Geographic find me? I don't know. You know, I got an email. I thought it was a bunch of BS. I was like, yeah, TV, log homes. But you know what? I said, you know, on my way, it's going to do justice. I have to find out or I'm not going to sleep at night. I call, long story short, yep, hi, this is Rebecca at Stiletto Productions. I got an email from you guys about a log home show or something. And, you know, long story short, like I said, yeah, I was interested, but I'm hometown proud. I know where I come from. I know what type of people we are. We're humble. You know, we work hard. And that's, if this show would be that way, I'd be all in. So again, long story short, they contacted 70 companies throughout the country. In the end of the whole lottery, we were picked. My exact words were, now what? I have no idea. PBS was a big deal and when I was a kid. Like, there's Elmo. So anyways, they picked me. You know, and my initial thought was, I'm passionate. When I get involved with something, I am 110% full metal jacket running through the lines. You know, that's the way I am. I thought, well, maybe they see something in us. We're passionate. Why Heim Log Homes? You know, I run the crew. My dad started the business in 1980. He drugged me to work. I didn't know any better. Halfway through college, I realized my dad has taught me something very unique that not very many people know how to do. And that's build log homes with a chainsaw, you know, in very, you know, basically splitting pencil lines with a chainsaw, all kinds of different artistic abilities that we do and we learn. But in the end, it's something very unique, and I thought, you know what, I need to apply myself. I have a very unique crew, you know. You can see millenniums. The guy to the back of us, I mean, he's the elder. I mean, he helped build my parents' house. He helped build my house. You know, it's somebody I looked up to. I almost call him my uncle. But in the end, we were so well-rounded, and we were a very unique group. And I think in the end, that's why they took a chance on us. We all like TV, right? Huh? We're millenniums. We like TV. That's what sells us. Let's watch some TV. 2 minutes worth. Now that the walls are up, the time has finally come to cut the breakfast bar. I've been saving this particular job for the chainsaw master. It'll also be a great learning experience for Corey and Joe.
Get it up there and see what we got.
All right. Oh, wow.
I can see myself eating breakfast off of that.
Cut from two sides and you can't even see where he joined up.
You did her? Yeah.
Matt did an amazing job on this cut. Not many guys can make that perfect cut on the first try. Well, let's leave Corey to it. He's got some sanding to do.
Looks like I know what I'm doing for the next hour.
It makes it look simple. Oh, they just filmed it, took 5 minutes. No, something like that. We probably had 2.5 hours into. Just that simple, 2 minutes. You know, and shooting different angles, there's so much into it. I wish I could talk more and longer. I said 10 minutes is gonna be hard, but I'll do it my best. So anyways, again, what I'm doing here is kind of just give you the experiences that I've had. You know, I was in your chairs 10 years ago. I'm a graduate of 2005. You know, long story again short, I had a tour of Iraq in between my college career, so I was deployed for 2 years, but came back, knocked it out here, all right? But not long ago, I was just talking to Lyle and Tim. I said, geez, you know, it seems like 2-3 years ago I was sitting here. But time flies when you get involved with what you're doing. What I can tell you is, in my mindset, the best thing you can do is find something that you're passionate about. It might be, you know, technology, it might be art, it might be design. I don't care what it is. You know, but at one point in your life, you're going to have an opportunity to really hit it big, and you need to be prepared. You know, I use this example. Who would ever thought I would be on National Geographic? You know, now looking back, you know, my mom, maybe she was right. We always said, Mom, nah, Mom. But you look back, oh, maybe Mom was right that I should have been in all those plays I didn't want to be in, on the stage, and been the back guy in the back. My mom's an assistant director, and yeah, her son has to be in it. Or a speech class or anything like that. And now looking back, I'm like, wow, I'm really happy I did that. You know, it kind of rounded me out, made my education what it is. You know, coming up with a plan of attack, utilizing your education. You know, you think those elective classes are just throwaway classes? Some of the best classes I have and I still use are my elective classes. You know, that rounds you out. That makes you who you are. And you're taking those classes because you have an interest, or you want a freebie, which we all have. You know, you get a couple of those, okay? You're going to hit highs and lows in your career, and that's going to be from when you're in college. I mean, there's going to be times when you're like, I'm not going to school, and there's times when your buddies say, let's go. You got to have highs and lows, and that's what rounds you out, okay? You know, you get out in your career, I guarantee you it's going to be low it could be for the very beginning, could be for a year, you know. The first 5 years of taking over the construction business, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was taking it job to job. It wasn't even log work, but I was doing it to put money out there, to put food on the table for my family. Then I took build to build, and now I'm going year to year. You know, we started out doing 3 homes a year. Last year we did 9, you know, so all over the country. And I'm taking this as a sign to build, you know, and just put your you know, I guess just let your mind go. Let it just kind of be a free bird with it. In climate, you're going to have different climates. You're going to have different workspaces that, you know, might not be your type, but, you know, then centralize yourself in what you want to do, where your career wants to go. You know, nobody's going to hold you back. We live in the greatest country on earth, all right? You know, nobody's going to set you aside and say, you can't do that. You know, you live your life. Don't let somebody live it for you. Problem solving, we all know that. We go through life of problem solving, you know. That, again, rounds you out. That makes you who you are. Taking on the problem, attacking it, overcoming it, and driving on. In the end, you're going to have the greatest sense of accomplishment. That's why I do what I do. I work hard, and I put myself out there, but when I can walk homeowners up to their house and show them a dream they've had for 20, 30 years before their kids were even born, that puts me on the highest horse I can about imagine other than God, okay? And it drives me to that next build and that next build, and that's what I challenge myself. I want people to be jaw-dropping, tears of joy. In the end, your dreams will come true, your homeowners' dreams will come true, your family's dreams will come true, and that's the name of the game. Find something you love, put it all out there, and be ready for that challenge when it comes to get you. Thanks.